Hello everyone, I'm making this video to show you what, in my opinion, are the best pieces of story-focused content in patch 8.1, at least in its initial state on release. I've edited it all to hopefully make it more enjoyable to watch. We'll start with the whole quest of Tyranda's ascension into the Night Warrior, all the way from her meeting with Anduin, going through the ritual itself, and ending up with the new Warfront. Then we'll go over what I think are the best additions in the Alliance and Horde's war campaigns. There are some good bits about Jaina and Rexxar, respectively. And we'll finish the video with the Blood Elf Heritage quest, where Lorthamar and Lady Liadrin tell us the story about the Sindorai. Or Sindorai? They pronounce it differently. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it.
And what of the countless dead? Of the families that will never be whole again?
The Kaldorai have been loyal to the Alliance. Are we now left to fend for ourselves?
Please share what happened with our friend. I wish things were different, High Priestess. But with the war raging in both Arathi and Zandalar, an assault on Darkshore would stretch us too thin.
My people need action, not excuses. We will not languish in Stormwind while the Horde defiles our lands.
I vow we will recover Teldrassil before the war is over. But we face dwindling resources and rising casualties. If I can ask your patience for a while longer...
No. We will reclaim our home now.
Tyranda.
We shall have vengeance for the slain, and show Sylvanas that she has not won. And if the Alliance will not aid us, we shall do so alone.
Tyranda left for Darkshore ahead of our army. She intends to wrest it from the Horde herself.
I see. Champion, our forces in Zuldazar have not yet begun their assault. With your aid, we may be able to succeed on both fronts.
Your aid is welcome, hero. At least we can count on you. Tyranda's ship was last seen near the Zoram Strand. We will start there.
The Night Elves saved my people from our curse. They offered us refuge in Darnassus after our kingdom fell. I cannot stand idle as they endure the same fate we did. Gilneas will fight by their side. I don't mean to defy you, but if I didn't give the order, I think Mia would charge off to battle without me.
I understand, Gil. Light be with you.
Tyranda's ship, or at least what is left of it.
She must have destroyed it so she would not be followed. Dorotha will accompany you. We are not alone out here.
The rest of you stand guard. We move no further until we search the area.
Death is the only way!
That tome. Could it be? The Night Warrior.
The Wardens are watching.
The Sentinels stand ready.
What is your report?
She intends to invoke the ancient rites.
The ritual will kill her. We depart for Darkshore immediately. Hero, with me. There is little time. We will not leave Tyranda on her own behind enemy lines. Move!
What ritual do you speak of, Maev? Who is the Night Warrior?
She is the incarnation of Elun's wrath. Even witnessing the ritual to become her would put our lives at risk.
And the only life Tyranda wishes to risk is her own. Elun watch over her.
Elun? Was she watching over us as Teldrassil burned?
We must not lose faith in the goddess. That is just what the Horde wants.
Sira, you scout the shoreline, while the rest of us head inland. We will find Tyranda and meet you at Lordanel.
As you command.
Elun be with you, sister. Tyranda seeks the Eye of Elun. It was last kept here, in Aberdeen.
What happened to them?
They tried to stop her.
This was once a place of joy and laughter. Now, only silence and death remain. This way. I was stationed here many moons ago. Look out!
Keep moving. More of them are sure to follow.
Hero! The Blight Thrower!
The Eye of Elune must be in the Hunter's Hall. Push forward!
Let us hope Tyrande is still there.
We are too late.
Ah, but you're just in time. The Banshee Queen has a keen interest in your heads, Night Elves. Make it quick. I have a forest to blight. It's so hard to find good help these days. Blight it!
Stand back.
You'll die!
Ashal Thuridas!
Your strength has grown, sister.
Vengeance is a powerful weapon.
Wait, do you hear that? Survivors! Ondu Falador! Sister, are you all right? We will tend to her wounds. Free the others. Ashala, where is Tyrande?
She has cast everything aside. Only the final rite at the Well of Purity remains.
Ready yourselves, sentinels. The High Priestess requires our aid. Come, champion. Ashala can bear both of us easily. Maiev, what makes this ritual so dangerous?
Legend says that long ago, Elune bestowed her fury upon our greatest warriors to secure Kalimdor in a sacred ritual. The strongest among them became her avatar, the Night Warrior. Our victory was swift. None who have attempted the ritual since then have survived. Elune's raw power tears them apart.
There she is!
Elune! Your people loved you, yet you watched, distant and aloof, as they died in torment. I served you for millennia, but tonight I do not come as a maiden, mother, or even priestess. Now, I will serve you only if you grant me justice!
The Horde approaches! Be ready!
Movement to the north! Show them no mercy! For the Dark
No
Lady!
survivors!
The Horde will always be hers! From the east, the Horde is everywhere!
Ritual nears completion. Champion, unleash the Eye of Elune.
Inashul da Elune! Kulerat Shul! Kulerat Sin! Ashrok Ilisar! Anodorini Ashka! With ancient words, I invoke your most ruthless phase. With this offering, I demand to wear your darkest face. Elune, make me the instrument of your vengeance! Now we shall have justice. The Night Warrior lives within me. The Horde shall tremble as our darkness falls.
Aren't you a handsome devil?
In her light, Maiev, Chandris, prepare our forces for war. Champion, with me. Nathanos Blightcaller lurks nearby, with 2 of the Banshee Queen's Valkyr. We will kill them all. Teldrassil burned because I chose to spare Sarfang's life. Countless innocents were murdered. Entire families erased in moments. The time for mercy is over. Anu Dora! He is not here.
Your tree was just the beginning. This entire shore will fuel our armies.
I failed to protect my people, but I will avenge them. Hold. More come.
You have won nothing.
The earth itself will swallow you whole. Let us strike as one.
No. Wait for my signal before you attack. Take Blightcaller. The Valkyr are mine. Leave him to rot. He does not deserve a clean death. There he is. The Kaldora will endure.
Is she?
Now that we have the preliminaries out of the way, we can begin the ritual.
Blightcaller!
Well, this is inconvenient. Protect the Valkyr!
You will not see another sunrise, monster.
How uncouth for the Queen of the Trios, is it? No, I suppose that won't do. What exactly do you rule over these days?
I am no queen. I am the Kaldora's vengeance.
Enough! Any last words, priestess? Soon you will share the fate of your dear friend Sira and the noble Dalaran. Reunions can be so heartwarming.
Shal Kara!
You cannot hide from me forever, elf.
We do not stand alone. Now!
What?
Your end has come.
We require more time. Finish it, Signe. I will handle this.
Champion, focus on the Valkyr. I will deal with this brute.
You are too late. Behold! You are nothing. Raise them!
Rise. In the name of Sylvanas, the Banshee Queen, I bestow this gift upon you.
You must fight the shadow in your hearts, sisters.
We placed our faith in you. And you abandoned us. Alone abandoned us. We have nothing left. We are forsaken.
Never again! Ashtoribas!
No! Dark Lady, I am sorry.
Witch! You shall pay dearly for that. Let's move!
I will hunt them down.
No, our forces gather. We will settle this another day.
Tyrande, What happened?
Lightcaller yet lives, but at the cost of one of his queens, Valkyr. The time has come to reclaim our home. Maiev, you will command our forces.
You place much faith in me, given our history.
We cannot dwell in the past, not with our very future at stake. Lead our people to victory, as I sate the Night Warrior's wrath.
Wait, where is Sira? She is not with you.
Maiev, I must speak to you alone. Hero, we fought but a fraction of the Horde's forces. I will share Dorotha's vision with you, so we may scout them further.
All of it?
The entire shipment, down to the last sack of grain. This one's the only survivor.
One Samdi, do not take me yet.
What happened?
We were bringing supplies to the war front, just like all the other times.
Pick up the pace! We got to get these supplies to our soldiers by dawn!
What is it?
Tell her. We are coming.
One Samdi, do not take me yet.
He expects us to believe this tale. No single night elf could do all that.
I know one who could. Ground for the Horde.
Quickly, get to shore! Do not falter. The Horde trespasses on Kaldori land. Aberdeen will be reclaimed.
Maiev, you are a fool if you think you can stop us.
Sira, what has that banshee done to you?
These lands have been forsaken by Elune. You will leave, or you will die.
If we are to put an end to this horror, we must secure Bashalaran. Move! Hold the line! Those ancients need our aid!
Spirits of nature, heed our call. Mighty ancients, join us as we restore the land.
Well done. With Bashalaran secured, we will bolster our forces and strike at the Horde. Fight for every resource from here to Lordanel.
There is no hope for you, Maiev. The forces of death are endless. You will watch your pathetic base crumble into dust.
None can evade the strike of a true warden. You should know that better than anyone. The ruins of Lornesta belong to us now. The iron in their vicinity will benefit our soldiers.
You scratch my back, I'll claw yours.
The Ancient of War has joined our cause. Now we can have Jared bring more troops to Bashal Aran.
Hail, soldier. Serve well.
The lumber mill at Cinderfall Grove is under our control. With its wood, we can improve our buildings and reinforce our base. We have captured Forlorn Crossing. Hold the crossroads and protect Bashal Aran. The Altar of Elders is complete. Tap into it to empower yourself, or to take the form of a potent ally. The Alliance holds Gloomtide Strand. We can now recruit druids into our ranks and invoke the aid of a powerful archdruid. We have finished building the Hunter's Hall. Provide it with the resources it needs to improve our weapons and armor. Our Tree of Life has become a Tree of Ages. It is time to start building the Glaive Works. Ashwood Depot belongs to the Alliance. Now we can quickly traverse the battlefield and call Chimera to aid us. The Glaive Works is ready. Use it to build glaive throwers that can destroy the machines blocking our path to Lordanel. We now have a Tree of Eternity on our side. Recruit additional forces and take the fight to Sira. Lordanel is ours, but Sira still awaits us on that goblin monstrosity. Protect our glaive throwers as they bring down its defenses. With the Horde's gunships on the retreat, we now have a clear path to Sira herself. Take a hippogriff. It is time to finish this. This is your last warning, Sira. In Elun's name, stand down!
Elun be damned! I will watch you all burn, just as she did!
Then you leave me no choice. Bondu Thoribas!
Death to the Alliance! A warden is prepared even in death. Suffer as I have! A warden is prepared even in death. A warden is prepared even in death. Suffer as I have! A warden is prepared even in death. You will all face death in the end.
Might be with you. Go with honor, friend.
We all have our ghosts.
Lord Admiral?
Don't start, Tandred. It still feels strange to hear people call me that. I'd always assumed Derek would become the next Lord Admiral.
Aye. But such was not his fate.
And I think of those Horde savages seizing his body and hanging it on display.
It was a ploy to provoke us, to goad us into making mistakes. We will not give them the satisfaction.
Part of me wonders what our brother and father would make of all that Cult Tyrus has been through. All that we've endured as a family.
I fear Derek would be disappointed by how I behaved. Especially toward you, Jaina.
Father could be hard, but I do think he'd be happy to see us together again.
We've all made mistakes. But we'll weather this storm, dear ones. Together.
We're so glad you're home, Jaina. I believe that we... What's this? Incoming!
Lord Admiral, the Horde is attacking Angle Point Wharf.
A long road lies before us. Control your power, or it
The Horde
will
attack on
control you.
Norrington's place emboldened them. It was only a matter of time before they struck again.
We will teach them there is a price for attacking Kultiras. Mother, I need you to mobilize our infantry and medics.
I will get them moving to Angle Point at once, Jaina.
Tandred, take our best ships and sail out to flank them.
Aye, aye, Lord Admiral. Where will you be?
I will be facing the Horde head-on.
Ha! They don't stand a chance. Give them hell, sister.
Jaina, you should not stand alone. Take our champion and Talia at the very least.
Wise counsel, Mother. Champion, Talia, with me. We'll cross Tiragard Sound. Meet me by the canal. The true battle lies ahead. Talia, what's the situation at Angle Point? Do you think the Horde means to take out the Sea Gate?
I do, Mum. When we caught sight of the Azeroth explosives, we knew what they were planning. The Outriggers and my patrol fought hard, but the enemy was relentless. We were overwhelmed. Galeheart's our swiftest griffin, so I was dispatched to sound the alarm. I didn't want to leave my company, but it was the only way to get the word out.
You did the right thing, Talia. Sometimes there's no way to save everyone. But we do the best we can, and we never give up hope. Get ready. We're almost there. The treasury is well protected, but Magister Umbrick and I have a way to get the team inside without setting off any alarms.
We can call upon the Void to conceal the magic Lady Jaina will use to open the portal. We believe we have eliminated any potential side effects.
By side effects, do you mean the shadowy tentacles or the descent into madness? Asking for a friend.
This is a serious mission, Fairwind.
I am being serious. Have you met my friends? Madness might be an improvement. And the tentacles in some cases. Say, are we allowed to make any additional withdrawals from the treasury?
Captain Fairwind.
Magister, I think we're ready to get underway.
Give me a moment to shroud our actions from their wards. I have it.
It will take a moment to find the path through. Ah, there it is. Good luck.
I thought I saw you glance in my... Hold them off while I work.
Don't worry. You can count on us. How's it going back there? Almost done?
It's a complicated mechanism. Disabling it requires patience and finesse.
Finesse a bit faster! You need any help? Tips? I've disabled a few traps before.
Are a few mystical masks too much for the infamous Flynn Fairwind?
While your concern is touching, it'll take more than a few creepy masks and angry stone golems to get the best of me. Come to think of it, an angry stone golem sounds like my last ex.
Can we stay focused? I'm almost done with the last set of traps. One more... Got it. The last trap is disarmed. Passable work, Fairwind. I thought I saw you glance in my... Careful.
Don't worry. They've got this. No. Now, we run.
The true battle lies ahead. I grew up hearing tales of this artifact's power. I will rest easier knowing the Horde cannot use it against my people. You have my thanks for returning it to us.
Quickly, gather around. I will create the disguise. Ugh. Even my magic is not potent enough to cover up that smell.
We've been hunting for this one. A prize indeed.
Officer! This is the infamous Horde criminal Rexar. He belongs in the deepest, darkest corner of this dungeon.
You are taking this a bit far.
Watch that jaw in back there, prisoner. We'll take you to the brig. You're on your own from there. Maybe afterwards, we'll give you a proper tour. It's a lovely place.
Proudmoore's finest, at your service.
Trouble afoot? Keep your powder dry.
Proceed, prisoner!
This one.
Ashvane is here.
I told you before, you will get nothing from... What have we here?
It seems the time for subtlety has passed.
You are to come with us, Ashvane.
Release my men. They should prove quite adept at keeping the guards occupied.
Let the hunt begin.
Place the explosives. When we are through, my magic will ignite.
By fang and claw. Move out! Valtoire, light them up.
I suggest you move away from the wall. It is about to get considerably hotter.
Here they come! We have to clear the path.
You ain't leaving my island with that foul wench. For Proudmoore.
That ship is quite something.
You only broke me out of that cell because you need something from me.
Very perceptive, Lady Ashvane. I believe we have mutual interests to discuss.
Seems we need to find our own way back.
Such is the way of things. This war has taken many turns. It seems to me our current path is perilous.
Indeed, my friend. The Horde is at a crossroads once again.
This is where the end began. My company was patrolling the forests near Zulaman when we received word of the Scourge invasion. We were wholly unprepared for what we encountered. Quoth, alas, had enjoyed years of idyllic peace, and suddenly, we were facing death itself. I lost my eye in that battle, and would have lost my life were it not for Haldoran. Words cannot describe the devastation our people suffered that day. That any of us survived to tell the tale is a miracle. One that we cannot afford to waste. Sylvanas Windrunner was our kingdom's protector. Had she and her rangers not met Arthas with such fierce resistance, our people might no longer exist. She paid the ultimate price, so that enough of us might escape to rebuild our fallen kingdom. When Arthas raised her as a banshee, and turned her against Quel'Thalas. It broke all our hearts. I've had my share of disagreements with Sylvanas, but I will never forget her sacrifice. She was the Ranger General of Silvermoon. Nothing will ever change that.
You there! Farstrider! Man a ballista! Provide cover for the retreating civilians! Take her! Run!
Witness the end. The removal of the final barrier.
For thousands of years, the Sunwell meant everything to our people. Arthas dealt us a grievous wound when he defiled it. My faith was shattered when Silvermoon fell. I lost sight of who I was. But by the grace of the light, I found redemption before it was too late. Let this monument serve as a reminder of what it means to be Sin'dorei, that our every deed may honor the sacrifices of those who came before us. No matter how much pain we endure, we will not lose hope. In the face of darkness, look always to the eternal sun.
That is far enough, Prince Arthas. Your march ends here. Anarala Belore! You will burn for your actions!
Invincible! You may have been formidable once, but I sense your soul fading. Your life force flickering weakly. A flame I will gladly extinguish.
At least I have a soul, you despicable monster!
Not for long. Citizens of Quel'Thalas, I have given you ample opportunities to surrender, but you have stubbornly refused. Know that today, your entire race and your ancient heritage will end. Death itself has come to claim the high home of the elves.
Arthas slaughtered our remaining forces and used the Sunwell to resurrect Kel'Thuzad as a powerful lich, corrupting its waters beyond salvation. Our people would have soon suffered the same fate had we remained linked to its magic. With a heavy heart, Prince Kael'thas decided to destroy the Sunwell.
The time has come. May the light of the sun guide us to the very end.
The sound of cannons. The Amani have landed on the shore. We must hurry!
Cut down enough undead for us to pass, and leave the rest for the trolls. That will buy us the time we need.
The Sunwell. What has he done?
The soul of our people, now a desecrated font of decay. It worsens with each sunrise.
Liadrin, guard the entrance.
Let none pass.
We shall hold the line until the very end. Salama Ashalanore!
Hero, with me. Protect the Magisters at all costs. We must reach the Sunwell.
The ritual appears to be working. Magisters, maintain your focus. It is done. Roma, teleport us to safety.
And so ends the most tragic saga in our people's history. Follow me, champion. It is time to return the lantern to Silvermoon.
Always remember that our people are not defined by tragedy, but by our ability to overcome it. From the ashes of the past, we carry the flame of hope into the future. I proudly serve as Regent Lord. It is my honor to present you with the regalia of our greatest heroes. Bilono Silaru, Belore Dorai. Rise, champion of the Sindorai.